In the middle of the 20th century, the world was divided by the Cold War. Two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, were locked in a fierce competition, not just on Earth, but in space. This rivalry became known as the space race. It began in 1957 when the Soviet Union shocked the world by launching Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite. For the first time in history, something made by humans orbited Earth. The United States realized it was falling behind, and space suddenly became a symbol of national power and technological superiority. In 1961, the Soviets scored another victory when Yuri Gagarin became the first human to travel into space. Just weeks later, U.S. President John F. Kennedy responded with a bold promise: America would land a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth before the decade ended. At the time, this goal seemed almost impossible. Both nations poured enormous resources into science, engineering, and astronaut training. Tragedy struck in 1967 when 3 American astronauts died in the Apollo 1 fire during a ground test. The disaster forced NASA to redesign its spacecraft, making future missions safer. Finally, on July 20, 1969, history was made. The Apollo 11 mission reached the moon. Astronaut Neil Armstrong stepped onto the lunar surface and spoke the famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Buzz Aldrin soon followed, while Michael Collins orbited above in the command module. The moon landing was more than a victory for the United States, it was a triumph for humanity. It proved that humans could achieve the seemingly impossible through knowledge, teamwork, and determination. The space race didn't end there, but the moon landing marked its greatest moment. It changed science, inspired generations, and showed the world that the future could be reached by aiming for the stars.